Hi guys, hi everyone. Welcome back. It has been such a long time. Oh my goodness, my face seems oily. Yeah, I just rubbed some of this product that I bought online, Farm Boy products that make castor oil soap, coconut soap. So I've been using the products from Friday. No, I've been using the products from Thursday evening. So yeah, I love them, and I like putting the coconut oil on my face. Really smells nice, smells delicious. But sometimes it makes my face a bit oily, but it's very good for your skin. So you can always check out my page on Instagram, K Spicy Teas, or TikTok. I posted their flyers and the number for, and I'm an affiliate as well for Farm Boy, spelled FARMBWOY, Farm Boy products. So the products, they're located in Clarendon, and they really have the products are really good. I give them thumbs up. So you can always check them out or check out my page, and you can look at some of the products I bought from them, or give them a call. So my TikTok page or my Instagram, Facebook page, Case Spicy, you'll find them. Alright, so welcome back guys. Welcome back to Reading for the Mature Audience. Welcome back to Karen Vibes. You can find me on YouTube at KRENVIBES with an exclamation sign. Alright, so it's Reading for the Mature Audience. I'm so sorry my subscribers that I took such a long time to come back on, but I've been having difficulties with my phone. So you know, these things happen from time to time. You know, it is what it is. So I let me just apologize. I'm very sorry about that. And then of course I've been very busy as well. Oh my goodness, as some people would say, yeah, I have what I say, you have to have careful, you have too much pot of fire. Well, I have a whole heap of pot of fire, but anyway, I guess it's good to be busy sometimes, but sometimes you have to stop and smell the roses, I guess that's what they say. Alright, so let's get right into our reading. No further delay. Hope you're all doing okay. Grab your cool drink, grab your cup of tea, or if you're doing something, just listen along. Alright, so the name of the book is Minty Alley, written by C.L.R. James and narrated by me, Karen Weir. Alright, so if you've been following my page, we had read chapter 11 and chapter 12. Right, so if just go on my page, follow where I've been reading, and you can pick up from there. And if you've been following me, great. So we are at chapter 13, so we're going to continue. We're going to read on from there. All right, so chapter 13. That night, Haynes decided to move as soon as Ella could find a room. He would be sorry to go, but when it came to knives and stabbing, however much his leaving would hurt Mrs. Rose, he would have to go elsewhere. Miss Atwell knocked at his door next morning and asked him about his tea. Ella's parting words to me, Mr. Haynes, was to see that you had everything you want. She was more worried about you than her sickness. But Mr. Haynes, did you ever see such a thing as last night? She seated herself without being invited, and it was 20 minutes by his clock before Haynes could finally shut her off. You know, some people are like that. They just talk, and they don't give you a chance to say anything. For tea, he gave her a shilling, from which she brought back change, accounting minutely. She came in herself and laid the table, and wanted to wait on Haynes all through it, despite his protestations that he could manage by himself. He was able to starve off conversation only by pretending while he ate to be busy with a book, on the pages of which he made pencil notes even while he chewed. Mrs. Rose was too ill to come out to work, and Miss Atwell was in charge in the kitchen. And all through the morning she was up and down, in and out, giving orders, assisting here, fixing there. Though Maisie said that Phyllis did the bulk of the work. This, however, might have been prejudice. Haynes forestalled her offer to prepare his lunch, saying that he had business in town and would lunch there. On his return, he heard that Mrs. Rose had asked for him, and he felt that it was his duty to pay her a visit. He spoke to Maisie, who went in first, and then came back to say that he could come. The bedroom was quite tidy now, except for the wardrobe, which, with its gaping mouth, was a significant reminder of last night's passions and violence. Maisie stood at the head of the bed. Miss Atwell, who received him, put him to sit down on a rocking chair and seated herself near Mrs. Rose's feet. Mrs. Rose lay herself on the bed, covered to her neck, her eyes red and swollen, her face puffed and distorted, like one of her own pastries before it was baked. Oh my goodness. "How are you, Mrs. Rose?" Haynes greeted her, trying his best to sound cheerful. He was stirred more than he had expected at the sight of his landlady on the bed. So ill and ugly and forlorn she looked. "I am so, Mr. Haynes," she said weakly. She held out a hand, a hot, clammy hand. The touch of it on his brought vividly to his mind that Sunday night when she had lain on the sofa, complaining of how she was deprived. "I must thank you for last night, Mr. Haynes." "I did very little, Mrs. Rose. No more than anybody else would have done." Indeed, butted in Miss Atwell. "Was a blessed thing you was here. If you wasn't there, I don't know what would have happened." "It's Miss Atwell who brought you round and took charge," he said to Mrs. Rose. "No, Mr. Haynes," quivered. "No, Mr. Haynes," said Miss Rose. "It was a good thing of you to get up out of your sleep and come out and help to lift me in. You're a stranger to me, and you took pity on me in my great sorrow. God will bless you. Anyway, it's all over, Mr. Haynes," she continued. "He's gone, and all this noise and quarreling will stop. It's better so." "That's exactly what I say," said Miss Atwell. "What do you think, Mr. Haynes?" Well, it is not for me to say," Haynes replied. "Perhaps he will get tired of the nurse and come back. Men are like that." "Of course he will be. Well, a bit scared for a while, but, it's my fault, Mr. Haynes. I'm not making excuses for him, but it's my fault. That woman been sticking at him to leave here and he wouldn't go. I can't tell you everything, but his mind wasn't to go. 1 or 2 nights he lie down here on this bed and he say that he hoped he wouldn't get up in the morning. She was after him to leave me and he didn't want to go. If you see how he was worried, Mr. Haynes, if you see how he was worried. But after I nearly killed him, he's not going to come back again." "You didn't nearly kill him, not by a long way. He was unharmed." "Yes, but he wouldn't come back now." Mr. Haynes, I don't know what was wrong with me. I believe I must have been mad. I can't even kill a fowl. Ask Miss Atwell. Maisie, ask Miss Atwell. Maisie kills every fowl we cook. She holds them and wring. She holds them and wring them by the neck. And I can't understand myself waiting there with that long kitchen knife to kill the man. How you expect him to come back after that? I hear Ella is sick. She said that later. Mr. Haynes, you mustn't let that trouble you. All the disturbance and worry is now over. I feel that you are one of us now. Mr. Haynes, you have been so kind. Anything you want, call one of the servants. They will see after you till Ella come back. Maisie! Maisie! Yes, Tanty? Help Mr. Haynes if you want anything. And tell Phyllis myself, Mr. Haynes. All right, Tanty, said Maisie, and gave Haynes a ravishing look. You know what that means? Miss Atwell escorted him out and engaged him in conversation in Mrs. Rose's dining room, where Maisie joined them. She is passing through a great trial, said Miss Atwell. Great trial. What? Barked Maisie. I tell you, if I was living with a man and he wanted to go, he could go. I would have sent that Ben packing long ago. You is young child, said Miss Atwell, and love, a woman's true love, have not touched your heart yet. You will know in time. What is hurting her so, Mr. Haynes, is that she drive him. Who tell you that she drive him, said Maisie, with greater heat. The man was going all the time. Since Monday, every time he went out, he was wearing 2 merinos, 2 shorts, 2 drawers, and carrying clothes and socks and things in his pocket. I see him. It ain't she who drive him. She made him go last night, but he was carrying his clothes, and when he had them, I know he was going to leave her. That way Maisie knew everything. That is true, Maisie, said Miss Atwell. I never heard that. What I going to... Sorry, let me read back this. That is true, Maisie, said Miss Atwell. I never heard that. What are going to lie for? And Mrs. Rose know too. I don't like to hear people talk too much darn nonsense. She sucked her teeth in annoyance. Miss Atwell had been momentarily checked, but she was not a woman to be silent for long. You is young, Maisie. You is still young. Mr. Haynes, you can tell her what it is to lose the loved one. Haynes said he was sorry, but he couldn't. All women stupid when it comes to a man. I noticed that, said Maisie. Perhaps if she did handle the man differently from early, all this wouldn't have happened. Catch me crying after a man, I tell you. She walked off swaggering. Go on, young woman, said Miss Atwell, watching her. Run, your time will come. You understand patois, Mr. Haynes? A little. Well, Mr. Haynes, all right, Mr. Haynes. It goes like this. Little pig asks big pig. Big pig, why is your mouth so long? Said big pig. Wait a little, my friend. Wait a little. You know that's another parable. Haynes laughed and went into his room, where Maisie was waiting for him. Now, I am in charge, Mr. Haynes, until Ella come back, and I am going to start to fix away the place at once. Glad I'm in charge, Mr. Haynes? Yes, said Haynes. I am glad to. Haynes sat and watched her moving about the room, with Ella away and Maisie constantly and in official charge of him. He felt that his affair was approaching a crisis. All right, folks. So I am just doing a short reading tonight, so I'm going to leave it there. When we come back, we will be at reading chapter 14. So that is the end of chapter 13. All right, so it was short, sweet, and spicy. Thank you for joining me tonight. And I will be back on soon. I won't take so long to come back on because I want to get this book finished, right? And get on to another book, right? So thank you for listening. I hope you all have a wonderful week, Monday week coming up. Hope all your dreams and your plans and everything that you want will come true. All right, so wish you peace, guidance, and protection. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and tell others about my page. I know it's slow in coming, but then say you have to creep before you walk, and things take time. So please like and share, tell each other about my page, right? And join my Facebook page with K Spicy Teas, my TikTok page where you can look at my tea products, and you can also view some of Farm Boy products, some of the products I bought from Farm Boy products, and go and support them as well. It's good when you can support Jamaican owned businesses, you know, networking, supporting each other. I strongly believe that. All right, so have an awesome Monday week and see you guys soon. Bye.